Hey, what's up everyone, it's Patrick, and welcome to my guide to the quest Wanted on RuneScape 3. If you're doing this on old school RuneScape, I have a guide for that as well, link description below. On screen right now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest. The green text is what you really need, and the white text explains where to get everything for the Ironman, as well as list recommended teleports. I just want to explain a couple things on here. The first few items under items needed, it's a choice between either 10k coins, or you need to bring all the following items, which is 1 Law Rune, 1 Enchanted Gem, and 1 Molten Glass. I would just bring the 10k though, unless you can get those easily. The 20 Pure Essence or Rune Essence, keep them in the bank for now, but you can have either one. Whichever one you choose, all 20 have to be the same. You can't bring a mix. There's part of this quest where you have to go to like 6 out of 20 possible locations, so this will vary for different players, and I'll go into more detail about how to do it when that part comes up. But just know there are certain locations that may require you to have a spiny helmet and a rope, so that's what that part's about. And since it's basically 6 random locations, I can't tell you which teleports to bring. All the enchanted dragonstone jewelry pretty much brings you almost everywhere, so ideally you can bring each one fully charged, maybe even stuff for fairy rings as well. You can also have a teleport on you that quickly get you to a bank or the Grand Exchange, so you can grab whatever you need. Lodestones can also bring you just about anywhere. Anyways, feel free to pause this if you want to take a better look, as I'm going to get straight into the quest now. This video is brought to you by the awesome members of my Patreon. If you want access to some exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Enjoy the video, everyone. To start the quest, go to Falador Park. You can get there using a regular Falador teleport or the Falador Lodestone. Feel free to pause this if you need it, as I'll move on to the next part now. Speak to Certifi and select option 1. Do you have any jobs for me yet? And accept the quest. Speak to Certifi again and select option 1. Ask about the Wanted quest. You can ignore the remaining chat options and go to the western side of the White Knight's castle. I was using regular Falador teleports to get a bit closer, but you don't really have to do that. Climb up the staircases to go up 2 floors. Speak to Ceramic Vars, then select options 2 and 3. Head back to Certifi and Falador Park. I was using regular Falador teleports again to get a bit closer. Speak to Certifi and select option 1. Ask about the Wanted quest. Go back to the western side of the White Knight's castle. Climb up the staircase to go up 2 floors. Speak to Ceramic Vars and select options 2 and 3. Head back to Certifi and Falador Park again. Speak to Certifi and select option 1. Ask about the Wanted quest. You'll then get an option to buy one or have one made. This is the part that requires either 10k coins or the Law Rune, Molten Glass, Enchanted Gem. If you have the coins, then choose to buy it. If you have the materials, then choose to have one made. Then they give you more chat options where you just select yes a bunch of times. You'll receive an item called a Commorb. Right click the Commorb, choose Contact, then select option 1, Current Assignment. Go to Black Knight's base in Taverley. The easiest way to get there is if you have an Archaeology teleport or the Master Archaeology outfit, and teleport to a collector named Isra. She's in the base. Otherwise, use the Taverley Lodestone and run to the entrance to the Taverley Dungeon. Once you're there, climb down the ladder to get in. You have to go through a whole dungeon to get to the base by following the path I drew out for you on this map. The green line is an agility shortcut that you can use next to the entrance if you have at least 70 agility. You have to go to the room in the southwest corner of the Black Knight's base. The green marker, by the way, is where Isra is. Once you're here, speak to Lord Daquarius. If any Black Knights interrupt the dialogue, you either have to kill them first or try to get them stuck on something. But if you successfully reach the end of this dialogue, you'll actually have to kill a Black Knight afterwards, even if you did it before. After you get the kill, just wait a second, and if done correctly, Lord Daquarius will speak to you on his own, finish that dialogue as well, then speak to him one more time. So basically, speak to him, kill a Black Knight, wait for him to speak to you, then speak to him one more time. Go to the temple near the southeast corner of Varrock. You can easily get there by using the Varrock Lodestone, Combat Bracelet to Champions Guild, regular Varrock Teleport, Scales Necklace to Cooking Guild, or Ring of Wealth to Grand Exchange. Also, if you have these in the bank, withdraw your 20 essence unnoted. You can bank your food for now if you need space. You may also need to take off any god-related items. This next NPC doesn't like them too much. Speak to the Mage of Zamorak twice, and both times select option 2, Solus Delegar. You give him your 20 essence after a second conversation. Go to Canifis, you can get there using Canifis Lodestone, Ring of Slaying to Slayer Tower, or Fairy Ring code CKS. You actually need to go towards the Canifis bank, but regardless of where you're coming from, try to take a few steps at a time into the town or towards the town instead of spam clicking, because as you get close, Savant will try and speak to you. You need to finish that dialogue, and if you spam click, you might close out of it by accident. Now, if you already closed out of it, there's still a chance it'll come up again on your way to the bank, or if it doesn't, you can try exiting the town and coming back in. After you're done speaking to her, then you can spam click your way to the bank. Once you're near the bank, click on your Commorb to scan and Solus Delegar will appear. Go through that conversation, and while that's going on, I'm going to explain how this next part of the quest works. This dialogue is actually kind of long, and there's no option to hold your spacebar to skip the whole thing. You actually have to deal with this a few more times. But when this conversation ends, Savant will discover an item that goes into your inventory. This item gives you a clue to the next place you have to go to find Solus. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. There's a list of 20-something possible items. That means 20-something possible locations, but you only have to go to 6. So the ones that you're going to have to go to are going to be different from mine. In the description below, I wrote down each item, where to go for each one, and some teleports that might help you out. Go according to the item that you get, not where I'm going in the video. The video itself will not help you for this part. When you get to each location, you're going to scan using your Commorb to find Solus. And just a warning, if you think you're in the right spot but it's not working, try getting closer or going deeper into the area. And also, you don't really need to know this, but on the 4th location, he hits you with a really strong spell, which will hurt you for a lot. It won't kill you, but you may want to heal up afterwards. On the 6th location, he'll spawn a Black Knight that attacks you, but you don't have to fight him. Just run away and finish the dialogue that comes up after. You also don't have to keep count or anything, just keep doing this until you receive 20 noted essence as your item. You can pause the video for now and then continue the video when that happens. When you've received the 20 noted essence as your item, you get into another fight soon, so you may want to go to the bank and grab more food. You have to go to the Rune Essence Mine, and you can teleport there from anywhere, but I use Arbery in the magic shop in South Varrock. You should automatically get a conversation and cutscene once you teleport to Rune Essence Mine, just go through that. A fight should begin with Solus afterwards. It was pretty straightforward. For some reason, this powerful mage that the Temple Knights couldn't stop is actually fairly weak and only hits you with melee attacks, so you can protect against that if you want. After the fight, you'll receive his hat, which may be on the ground. If your inventory is full, just be sure to pick that up. Go to the western side of the Falador Castle. Climb up 2 floors using the staircases. Speak to Ceramic Vars, then select option 2, speak about the wanted quest. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. There are also links in the description below for my Patreon, donation link, Twitter, and Discord where you can interact with me. Donations can also be directly made through YouTube now. Thanks option, near like button below the video. Catch you later. Peace.